More again. All right, Truth Gang Gang. This is Mama Omega. Just give me 1 second and we'll get these candles lit and we'll get started. We're gonna do the lighter. Truth Gang Gang. I am Mama Omega. And I'm always bringing that truth. You know how I do. Gang, 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 gang. I got some stuff I gotta go over. The music in the background is Irish music for St. Patrick. He wanted some lilies. We're gonna go over our offerings. Let me turn it down just a little bit. Because I feel like I'm yelling and I don't want to yell, okay? St. Patrick is kind of expensive, guys. All right, so we have some lilies. That's the flowers that he requested, but we kind of got it crushed a little bit on the way home, so we're sorry for that, but it accidentally got crushed a little bit on the way home. And then we have some grains and seeds bread. We all over the place with this one. And these are not the cheap loaf. These are all organic. These are not the cheap loaves of bread either. And then we have Italian bread as well. And then we have this unsweetened cornbread. And then we have this organic honey. All right. And this is creamed honey. And because St. Patrick did not use the water into wine, he turned water into honey for healing. So we're just going to leave this open on the altar for the rest of the time that's there. And then this honey will be actually used for healing. So that's why that's on the altar. We didn't put it in a nice dish or anything because we're going to put this top back on it after the energies are all sopped up in it from being on the altar. And then we'll use that for healing purposes. Okay. What else do we have? We have this menage a trois. This Dolce Menage a Trois right here. And this is what we will be drinking today with the spirits. That is an unsweetened red, that is a sweet red wine blend. All right, and then we have these right here. We have walnuts, pecans, and almond slices. This is not cheap either, y'all. Like, just a bag of these each is like $20. We get the big bags, okay? And then we also have some strawberries. We have organic strawberries. We have seeded grapes. So these grapes do have seeds in it. He likes old school shit, like shit they had in his time, okay? So we got some seeded grapes. Then we have organic raspberries, blackberries, and blueberries as well. And then we have these nan rounds. I'm gonna actually hold this for a second because I will be taking communion with him. Because that's what he asked. He asked that I break bread with him and drink wine. So this is what he would eat in his day, like nuts, berries, and grain bread. So that's why we have that. And my daughter's going to go get the bread, the flatbreads that we're going to use for the actual communion. But I'm going to pray first before I do the communion and all of that with him. And I know what the fuck it is. And I'll be like, oh, do you know what that is? I know exactly what the fuck it is. I know exactly what the fuck I'm doing. I am not vowing my life to Christ. I'm doing this in remembrance of my big brother. All right, period. All right, so this is the bread that we'll be using for our communion. It's piping hot because I like shit hot. Let me move this money. And as you guys can see, we do have the snake on the altar. It's just now under the bread, but there's our snake there poking through. All right, so she will take that. All right, and these are the 4-leaf clovers. It looked like a big bunch of them at first, but hold on, let me turn on this light because it don't look like it's a lot of light for y'all. There we go. It don't look like it's a lot, but it is. Like, they all shriveled up and they dried out on the altar. So we're going to burn those as well. And then, of course, we have the ancestor money for him. All right, so let me go ahead and prayer. I will go into prayer and then I will begin to commune with him. And that's basically what St. Patrick was asking for me to commune with him. So I'm going to break bread with him. This is the bread we're going to break. And then we're going to drink some wine with him after the prayer. All right, so let's do it. We give Asha, St. Patrick. Divine infinite all, you sent your confessor and Bishop St. Patrick to grant through us his merits and intercession that we do what we are sent here to do and that we are able to perform out our spiritual missions. May the strength of the divine infinite pilot us all. May the power of the divine infinite preserve us all and drive all of our snakes away. May the wisdom of the divine infinite instruct us all. May the hand of the divine protect us. May the way of the divine direct us. May the shield of the divine guard us against the snakes of our enemies and the snares of our enemies. And then also, y'all know I got to read my paper, so that's what I'm reading. Okay, I write my prayers, all right? So give me a second, I got to read my handwriting. Okay, and then may the snares of our enemies not prevail. Ancestors, angels, and guides that mean us well, be with us, be before us, and may our higher selves and Oris be all over us, today, tomorrow, and forever. Allow prosperity and generosity inside of us and all around us. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. So we'll dismantle all of this down on the 29th. Let me burn over your clovers. So that's a bowl of clovers that we're going to burn over. And then we're going to burn over our ancestor money. And then I'm going to eat and drink with him. And that is the end of the ritual. Now, if you didn't get in on this ritual and you would like to get in on this ritual, this altar will be up for 48 more hours. And I will be working the shit, and I mean the shit out of this altar. I will be working the shit out of this altar. Because we'll shut this down until next year. Around St. Patrick's time. And we'll build him a new one. All right, so you guys already know how we do over here. As the flame goes up, you set your intentions for the generosity, the prosperity, the getting rid of your snakes. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. And those clovers are catching now on fire. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. And we use the clovers as the petitions. And for those of you guys who entered in today, your clover isn't dried out. So I have your clover drying out. And then I will burn them once they're dry before the 29th. It usually takes about 24 hours and they be good and dried out. The clovers do. Ooh, that smells good. I've never burnt a clover before, you guys. It doesn't smell that bad. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Oh, it's gonna come down. Hold on, y'all. I'm folding the ancestor money right. And at the same time, trying to make sure that all of the clovers are burning at the bottom too. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. You smell it? Do it smell bad to you? Smell good? Like a woody kind of smell? It's like wood, really woody, the smell of the clovers burning. Oh, Lord. This our money tree, y'all. It's all bit up because my cat, he likes to eat the leaves of the money tree. I have no idea why. He hops up on the altar. He drinks the water. He eats the leaves off the money tree. So usually, like when we buy flowers or something, we just break him off a leaf or two of the flower so he don't attack the whole plant. Especially roses. If we bring some roses in here, we'll just give him a rose to play with so he don't fuck up the whole plant. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Y'all send y'all energies up. Send your energies up. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. So I'm thinking all total what I spent on this was about $100. Well, what we spent tribe-wise, like as everybody collectively, I think we spent about $100, everything collectively. The flowers, the breads, the fruits, and everything. All right. Is there another? There's another little clover right there. Fuck. Hold on, y'all. Let me burn this clover. I didn't see it. See, I told you they done shrunk up and they done got all. All right. Finna pop this bottle on that ass. All right. Now this is the red wine Menage a Trois. Ew, is this sparkling? Because I sure don't like it. It's about $15, this bottle. $15, $16. This, yeah, I don't know. Sweet red blend. I don't know why it's all bubbly and shit. I don't know. Alright, so I'm breaking bread with the spirit. Here, daughter. This is my piece. I'm not on camera, okay? My daughter doesn't want to drink the wine, so I'm not gonna make her. And typically you dip communion, the bread into the wine. Everybody shares the same cup. Oh my God, that wine is disgusting. Okay? I don't like liquor, y'all. That shit nasty. And then this is the piece for St. Patrick, so we'll just leave it there. All right, you guys. So now that I've taken this communion, and I don't like liquor at all, we're going to end it here. This altar will keep going, and I'll just keep a piece in the spirit until the 29th. We'll let these candles burn out, and then we'll dismantle the altar, and then we'll holler at them again next year, you guys. I appreciate everyone's love, loyalty, support, and all of that shit. And I would like to see you guys later for a story time. But don't hold me to it, because I am already kind of tired, because we've been moving around all day, trying to make sure everything is right. I might actually have to put some of this in a jar and ship somebody some. Somebody that was in the ritual here. Because I have everybody that was into the ritual. And I might do a raffle and we'll get some of this healing honey out as well. Because I'm going to keep that to heal. So I love you guys so, so much. Gang, gang, gang. I'm out of this bitch.